dear students. I hope that everything is going fine with you. Today, we will continue our study with Unit 8 under the title of Let's Learn Lesson 3. And we have a warm-up question. What occupations do you consider heroic? Again, what occupations do you consider heroic? And the question here may also need your answer about things you desire or jobs you would like to be one day. In this unit, we have two objectives. Number one, to read an interview with a firefighter, and number two, to talk about obligations in the past. We have a list of new vocab. Now you have to listen and repeat with me. Number one, hero, study, take exams, accident, rescue, cry, smoke. Again, listen and repeat with me. Hero, study, take exams, accident, rescue, cry, and the last word is smoke. Now, let's look at these flashcards to find the meaning of the new vocab. Hero, study, take exams, accident, rescue, cry, and the last word is smoke. In your books, page 76, you have a reading text about everyday heroes. It's an interview with a firefighter. You have to read this text for 2 or 3 times and find the meaning of some new vocab. In this lesson, you also can find the new grammatical rule that we have studied in the previous lesson and the grammatical rule that we will study in this lesson. In the previous lessons, we have studied using have to express about obligation in the present time and in the future. We also, in the second lesson, spoke about lack of obligation using don't have to. Today, our new grammatical rule is about obligation in the past. As we used have to express about obligation in the present time or the future, we use had to express obligation in the past. It's used with singular, plural, personal pronouns. We have an example here and more examples. He had to study math yesterday. Let's look at more examples. We had to take our car to the mechanic last week because we had an accident. If you look at all these events, they are all in the past. I had to break down the basement tool. Again, I had to break down the basement tool. And finally, we have an exercise. Read again and complete the sentences. You have to read the text, page 76, and then complete these sentences to test your reading skill. And then we have a grammatical rule question using have to or has to or had to. As we said before, have to and has to express about obligation in the present or future. And finally, had to express about obligation in the past time. That's all for our lesson today. I was your teacher, Muhammad al-Mallah.